So I made a Prestige 100 killer disconnect. Of course, he blames it on the lag. I blame it on him getting outplayed. He got 3 hooks. They weren't me. I was never hooked that round. You know the old saying, you win some, you lose some? That's what happened here. But he disconnected right near the end, which I guess you could, it's a weird time to disconnect, but people have done it before. Killers have done it before. We could have exited sooner than we did. You know, you got the end game running on, but we didn't. It's not like we hold the game hostage. Maybe he doesn't know that you can abandon. You don't have to necessarily just DC and quit. You can hit abandon. I think you lose some stuff. I don't know, and I don't care. That's not the point. Point is, I outplayed this man. And I hate it when people always, it's a lag, it's this, that. Take it like a man, and he's a grown man from what I've seen. Take it like a man. It's a TTV, and he was streaming at the time, and he DC'd, so I can't. Unfortunately, I can't pull up the. I want to pull up the stream where I was, but either it's he deleted it, it's gone forever. I don't know. I don't care. It's beside the point. But see, he left me here to go on to easier prey, which I don't blame him. But this is the chaos shuffle, so nobody really had an edge because it just throws some random perks, and most of the time it's a bunch of trash. Sometimes it's useful, every now and again. That diversion perk there, that's not really doing me much. I never used it to begin with. I just say be a good sport about it. Don't DC. It's stupid. There are internet problems every now and again, but I just find it hella convenient of the time we're in DC because he thought he was getting somebody, and that just didn't happen like that. There's also a point in the match where I'm looping him, and he's doing a pretty decent job of keeping up. Every time I zig, he zags. And there's just no way, if you've got bad internet connection, if you've got Wi-Fi problems, that's not happening. Because I didn't see it. I didn't see it the whole match. Him missing with the chainsaw, maybe he just doesn't play Hillbilly much. He did Prestige 100, so I don't know. Maybe he does play Hillbilly a whole hell of a lot. I don't know. Maybe it's the map. Maybe it's just some of it's just unfortunate timing. He still got that person there. And I did see that he was streaming. He got on and streamed after the fact. And I was going to say something, and I was like, nah, it's not worth it. It's a followers only chat anyway, which I don't do that crap. And I could have followed and then unfollowed, but to what? To gloat on the win? He might have gotten salty. He might not have. Who knows how he responded? That's beside the point. I just, again, own up to your losses. And that's not just this game. It's every game. It's a lot of games. It's a lot of gamers. Like, be a grown-ass adult. It's a video game that we're not competing for money. This is a chaos shuffle. I don't know why it's so damn sweaty on both sides. It should be a lighthearted mode. It should be a casual mode. And it's not. Because if I wanted a sweat fest, I can just do the regular mode and bring in the exact meta perks that I want to bring in that are actually useful. So her perks aren't that horrible here. I've had way worse. But you get my point. Whether I have 1 subscriber, 1 million, I don't want anybody going to his chat and even bringing it up. I just thought it was funny. I just thought it was humorous. To me, it gave me a chuckle that this Prestige 100 killer can't even own up to getting outplayed. And I have good matches. I have great matches. I have some terrible matches. I have some matches where I do some boneheaded plays, and I'm just like, why did you do that next level? You screwed up. You gave the game away. And it happens on both ends. And I play killer too, so it's not like I just play survivor. I'm not one of those survivor mains. I play a lot of killer. I love killer, particularly when it's 2v8, because that does seem like more of a casual mode, even though there's still gen rushing and people are slugging, and craziness happens there too. They're tunneling, even though it's 2v8. It somewhat feels more like a casual mode. It's not all the way casual, but I enjoy having another killer. I enjoy having more survivors. Every corner you look out, there's another survivor to run after. I like the chases. The chases are the most fun thing about the game, whether I'm killer or survivor. I'm usually taunting because I want you to keep chase with me. I don't want the chase to end until you either hook me or all 5 gens are done and I've escaped. Like this part here, I don't know what the hell I was doing. This could have went south very fast. He could have had 2 downs. He could have had somebody hooked in the basement. I thought about it. I thought about going down. I was like, wait, nope. There's also some bonus footage with Rebecca Chambers gameplay and some Sweaty Michaels, and it's just regular 1v4, not the Chaos Shuffle. So enjoy that. The only reason I'm playing Chaos Shuffle, by the way, is for the rewards. And that's probably a lot of people, but other than that, like if it's just gonna be the same sweat fest, then I'll just play the regular mode. I don't enjoy having entirely random perks. I don't mind switching it up every now and again. I don't mind different builds, but a lot of this stuff is useless. On a related note, or semi-related note anyway, Switch 2, I would love to see a version of DBD running on the Switch 2 hardware. I love my Switch 2. Could make a million videos on the Switch 2. I do find time to play the other consoles, though. Or as much, as time humanly allows, as much as humanly possible, given the fact that there's only so much time in the day. You've got other things going on. You've got employment. And then you've got 3 consoles, and you can only play one console at a time, one game at a time. So... But with that said, I would love to see DBD on the Switch 2. It's got to run better than the original Switch hardware. I mean, does anybody even still play Dead by Daylight on Switch hardware? I know crossplay is a thing, but I don't know if the Switch is included in that. I don't think it is. If it is, good Lord. Lord help those people on the Switch. Now they can complain about Wi-Fi. But I'm loving the Switch 2 hardware. Can do 100 videos on how great that hardware is. I know a lot of people bitching about the price, $500, $8 games, blah, 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 blah. If you can afford it, great, get it. If you can't, then don't worry about it. Save up. Maybe there'll be a discount. Maybe there'll be a sale at some point in time. I don't know. The Switch never went down in price. It was $300, and it stayed at $300. And then the OLED version came out at $50 more. So, well, you had the Switch Lite, which is a little bit cheaper, but obviously it was inferior hardware, and once you got Joy-Con drift on that, you have to go send the whole damn system in. That's a whole nother story for another day. Enjoy the DBD gameplay. I could be really nasty with this footage and just be really, as salty ass hillbilly. This Prestige 100 TTVer with 1,200 followers, but I don't care. I just think it's humorous though that he couldn't man up and own his loss. But blame it on the lag. When in doubt, blame it on the lag. When I lose, it's always the lag. It's always the Wi-Fi. And not to say, like I said, there's general times where there is some issues and the server's a little wonky, or the game could be wonky. It happens, but trust me, it's not always lag. Sometimes it's just the user, the person. We're humans. We're not perfect. And we F up. And when that happens, own it. I also don't know how he didn't take me off of this totem right here. I don't know how he didn't see this, hear this. He's just so oblivious and just trying to focus on this one person here. But, oh well. Enjoy the gameplay. Like, share, and subscribe. Follow me. Twitter, Twitch, YouTube. Next Level Taken across the board. My username's the same on PlayStation, Xbox. I'll put my friend code on Switch 2 at some point in time. I'm on Steam as well. Next Level Taken. Thank you for watching. That was close. I admire my own gameplay there. But see, I screwed up there. And he should have kept chase. I don't know what he was doing. I don't know. I guess he was blaming him on the router. Who knows? There was no issues though when he could connect with the hit. Enjoy the gameplay. Until next time.
Oh. Playtime is over.